The Bridgewater Canal failed, and then the Macclesfield Canal failed, and then the Rochdale Canal got closed.
So our only route out of Manchester is the Manchester Ship Canal, so we've come down to Salford, and today we're travelling to Ellesmere Port. We've had to pre-book our passage with the Navigation Authority, which is Peel Ports, and there was a fee to pay for us to use each lock. We turn out of the dock and onto the main line of the Ship Canal and pass under the Millennium Footbridge. On the south bank of the canal we pass the Imperial War Museum. We pass Dock 9, which was once home to the Manchester liners. The next bridge we pass under is the Swing Footbridge that links Media City with Trafford Wharf, which is home to the ITV studios and the famous Coronation Street set. As we approach Mode Wheel Lock, there are 3 old graving docks to the south and what appears to be some undeveloped wasteland to the north. There are 2 locks side by side here, and the gates are open on the large lock. And when I say large, I mean large. It's 600 feet long and 65 feet wide. Before the Ship Canal was built, this was the Mersey and Irwell navigation, and there was a corn mill located here. The mill was powered by water, and the wheel was called Maud's Wheel, and over time that name somehow changed to Mode Wheel. When we leave the lock, we continue west through the outskirts of Manchester, past Trafford, Salford and Eccles. Ahead is Centenary Bridge, which is a steel vertical lift bridge. It was opened in 1994 by Queen Elizabeth II to mark 100 years since the canal first opened. In the past, ships would have unloaded grain at these wharfs. We're approaching the Barton Swing Aqueduct. The aqueduct carries the Bridgewater Canal over the Ship Canal. We would have had plenty of room to sail underneath without it being swung. With the bridge in the open position, you can see the gates that are holding the water in the metal trough. Beyond the aqueduct is Barton Swing Road Bridge. The next bridge we pass under is Barton Low Level Bridge, which is a lift bridge. Beyond that bridge is the Barton High Level Bridge, which carries traffic on the M60 motorway. After all the Barton bridges, we approach the Barton locks. The lockkeepers are not asking us to tie up in the locks today, as the drop is so gentle, but that does mean the boat moves around a bit. Because the locks are huge, the gates are also huge. There's always been a ferry crossing here between Flixton and Earlham, and the Manchester Ship Canal Company were responsible for providing this free service. After another 2 miles of travelling, we reach Earlham Locks. We pass under Earlham Viaduct, which carries the train line between Manchester and Liverpool. Here we see the River Mersey joining the route of the canal from the east. Cadishead Viaduct was built in 1892 for the Glazebrook to Woodley train line, and in the 1980s the viaduct was closed completely. We look up as we pass underneath and we can see what a poor state the viaduct is in. We're now passing Partington to the south and Cadishead to the north, and the A57 road runs alongside the canal here. The next bridge is the Warburton Toll Bridge. We can't see too much of its structure as it's clad in scaffolding. For over 100 years it cost just 25p to use the bridge, but since the repair works in 2025 the tolls increased to £1 per crossing. This is Brixton Junction, where the River Mersey splits from the Ship Canal. The next bridge is the Thirlwell Viaduct. It takes the M6 motorway across the Ship Canal. Apparently in 2011 there was a massive rave that took place under the viaduct, with over 5,000 people in attendance.